Hi, Frank. This is Chris. It's Christmas Day where you are, I think. Anyways, I've seen all the stuff on the news. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Uh, Kind of kicking Christmas out of school, that kind of thing. Don't do Halloween parties and all that kind of nonsense. Well, in Japan, we don't have that kind of craziness, and so I wanted to share with you a couple of things that this country, whose main religion is Shinto, it doesn't bother them to have Christmas in the school. So we have, and this is weird, right? So um, in America, we don't eat Christmas cake, or maybe some people eat Christmas cake. I don't know. It wasn't a tradition in my family, but in Japan, they eat Christmas cake. So this box is the box that my Christmas cake came in for our elementary school. It was actually a select menu, so you had a choice between did you want like a white cake or a chocolate cake or a cheesecake. And I don't know if you can read katakana, but it says cheese. So I had cheesecake. And kind of interesting thing is they've got right here, it says Gakko Suguroku. So it's a dice game. And you turn it on the back. Saikoro tokoma o tsukutte mina de tanoshiku asonde ne. So if you open up the box, inside you can be the monkey or the bear or the penguin or the rabbit. And in here you can make it a four-sided die. And so you start here, and it's got different things like asagohan o tabenakatta kara genki ga denai ikai yasumu. So maybe you didn't eat breakfast, and so you don't have any energy. So lose one turn, basically, right? And what's this? Kyushoku no mai no teirai o wasureta. So before the lunch, you forgot to wash your hands, so you have to go back to beep beep. And so here's the goal. Neru no mai ni hamigaki suru no wasureta. So before the bedtime, you forgot to brush your teeth, so go back one. And then I got this one here. I hope I'm not rambling too much. This was like a Jello, strawberry flavored Jello. And I'm trying to position this right so it can be seen. But it's Junigatsu 25 nichi wa Christmas desu. Yes, Christo no. Well, the yes, Christo wa, it's about Jesus. And through the whole explanation here, they explain how Christmas should be Jesus' birthday. And they conclude, Seikai no heiwa. So basically bringing peace to the world. And you can see the rest of it. The thing that's interesting to me about all of this, I guess I'll leave it out. Maybe people want to see it. I don't know. But the thing that's interesting is you kind of hear all this, Christmas is, don't say Merry Christmas, say Happy Holidays, and all this kind of stuff. The Japanese, mostly they're not religious, but they have a religion, and they put their religious things out. So it's the 25th today. Well, 26th here, actually. 25th where you are. They're going to put out a kadomatsu, which is a kind of bamboo thing, and then shiminawa, which is a rope, which has an orange hanging from the middle of it. And they have all these religious symbols that they put out. And nobody says, I'm an atheist. That stuff is paid for by taxpayer money. You know, it's just kind of it's that time of the year, and nobody's getting mad that there's a Christmas in the school, and nobody gets mad that there's kadomatsu by the school gate or a shiminawa over the entrance to the school. It's kind of like a cultural feeling of a holiday spirit kind of thing, right? Like what we used to have in the United States. And it's kind of gone, right? Well, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it could be just the politically correct crowd, but I'm a Christian man personally, and I see the kadomatsu and I see shiminawa. It doesn't bother me. I don't feel like calling up the school and saying take it down, but that's maybe a little bit on the politically incorrect side. So recently, I go twice a year. We have a school for, I guess, to be politically correct, mentally disabled people. It's a high school and a junior high school. And what I think is interesting is in Japan, they actually have to do something. So they have kind of vocational programs. And what I wanted to show you was some of the things I got as gifts that the children made. So I thought I would show you. This is paper, but this mark here, it means for the post office, and so you put your zip code in here, and you write the address on. Here should be some kind of lottery number. There's a lottery you can win. I probably sound rambly, I don't know, but anyways, the kids, they made this paper, and they made it so that you can I guess send, kind of family members or whatever a message for New Year's. So thought that's kind of neat, and I plan on using these. Next thing, they made envelopes. And this is for, in Japan, if you're a child, you go around to all your relatives and you bug them to give you money. And this is called otoshidama. So they made envelopes that you can put otoshidama in. Traditionally, you would put mochi in, but recently, I guess you put money. So that's pretty cool, right? Here's something they make, and actually I made this. They make things out of clay, and last year I went to that school, and what they wanted me to do was make a clay tray, I guess you could call it. And so that mark, that's Sue. That's my name, Tsuneda, in Japanese. And so I made that. But they make things out of clay. And here is something they've made. A cup. When they gave it to me, they said it's for tea. You can kind of see some imperfections And they call that in Japanese wabi sabi. Kind of see the imperfection of things made by, a human hand. This one, I pressed clay onto a form, which is how this is made, and I didn't glaze it or bake it. Excuse me, I'm still getting over that cold from the last one. Here, looks like there's a parting line. And if you look between the back here, there's a parting line. But those children, they made that. And then next, I have a couple of magnets. They're magnets, but they look like hats. Very cute. I imagine some girls made that. We have this thing, which I'm not exactly sure what it is. They've got some coffee mill there. Then there's these clay tiles, squares, I guess. Maybe you put a donut here and your coffee goes here. I don't know. But I'm still happy to have it, even though I don't know what it is. And last, and certainly not least, the children made these. These are called hashioki. And they made them basically out of like branches. So if you don't know, hashioki are chopstick pillows. So if you have chopsticks, it's good manners to not just put them flat on the table like that. You should put them on these chopstick pillows. So when you go to a good restaurant in Japan, they have I'm all over the place with this one. Sorry about that. Anyways, you put your chopsticks on them, and that's what these are. And yeah. So I like teaching at the Tokubetsu Shingako, which is what it's called. It's a school for people with mental disabilities. The kids are great. We have a lot of fun. And there's a kind of a hands-on thing in Japan that I like. And they continue that with their, with the children who have mental disabilities. So anyways, yeah, take care, Frank.